Hello everyone, welcome to our channel The Planner's Way. Myself Rohit. This video is the continuation series of the P6 training that we have started from the last week. Let's open up the system first. We are successfully logged in into the system. In this video, I am going to explain the enterprise project structure, and following on, I will demonstrate you how to build an EPS in the Primavera. The EPS is under the enterprise menu right beneath of the project. This one is the EPS, or if you want a quick access, it is on your left hand panel. This one, the pyramid like structure, is the icon for the EPS. If you hover there, it will give you the option enterprise project structure. Firstly, let's start with what a EPS is.
Let's quickly cover what a EPS is. Later I have put across an image on the right hand side of the screen which will demonstrate how to build that EPS.
Enterprise project structure is used to categorize the project within the company. If you see on my screen, I have taken the example of the Apex project integrated group. This company manages two different subsections. The main subsection, we call it portfolios. There are two portfolios, which is real estate and that of energy. And before coming to project, if we divide the portfolio, we call them programs, and under the programs there sits the projects. So EPS is the hierarchical breakdown of the projects under a company. So any of the new project which comes in the company, we need to place it under one EPS where it is suitably assigned. This much is the broad concept I want you to deliver regarding the EPS. You need to know EPS is something we categorize the projects in the company or the enterprise. Let's start with building this EPS in our P6. Let us start building this EPS on the P6. For that, firstly we need to click on enterprise and hit on enterprise project structure. A new window will pop up as you can see on my screen. To build a new EPS, you need to click inside the window anyway and then add add from the new. Now we are building a new EPS, so we will slide that outward. It will not come under any of the enterprise that we have already built in. It is a new EPS, and what's it under the new EPS? The placeholder will be the name of the company. In our case, it is Apex Project Integrated Group, which we also called APIG. Perfect. If we just place a new EPS which is named under Apex Integrated Project Group APIG and close the system, now you will realize we have one new EPS created under name APIG here on it, which you can see on my screen. But I need to build the subsection under it. Again, I need to go on enterprise project structure. For each of the subsection, I need to add those. I know there are two subsections, which is real estate and the energy. I need to build them first. Real estate, and the second is the energy. And this is the, I will say it, portfolio. Keep under EPS ID, it will reflect on the project ID on the screen. For the EPS, we need to know it is the EPS ID, and if we build something for the project, that will be project ID. You can if you can see, while I'm adding up the EPS name here, it will automatically reflect on our project window screen. And under real estate, there are two different programs. Let's add those. To add under real estate, we need to slide any of the newly added EPS under real estate and hit right button. Okay, we have accidentally slide it under real estate. The slide left and it will come outside. We need to add one more. I'll copy the name. Their name are commercial development program and that of second is the residential communities program. And for the energy portfolio, there will be two of the new EPS. Or I can say, and if anything that sits under portfolio, we call them programs. And once we add the new EPS, we need to slide that inward. For this, I'll quickly copy the name. The first will be renewable energy program, and the second will be conventional energy program. Once we add those, we need to sort out the EPS IDs. The first one will be program 1, prog 1, under portfolio 1. Second will be program 2, 2 under the portfolio 1. It need to be unique. We can't place one ID in these two. So for that, to make it unique and differentiate, I will add E followed by program 1. That is energy portfolio program 1, and second will be E followed by program 2. To make the similar name convention, I'll add there R for real estate program 1 and the real estate program 2. Now we have built up the EPS. We need to place the projects only under each of the EPS. Once we have built up the EPS, we can close the screen. Now it's time to place the projects under each of the EPS. To place a project under each of the EPS, but the most basic and conventional way is to do from the menu options. For that, we need to click on File menu and we need to hit New. When we hit New, a new window appears which is Create New Project, and if we want to go through each of the items we want to select now, we can select. It will give us option for select EPS. We need to just select the EPS where we want to keep it. We want to keep it under commercial, and once we hit commercial we need to add plus option and next. And what the project ID is, run. Let's put a conventional project ID. For commercial one, we'll put 1 first. Once we place the project ID, we need to place the project name. The first project under the real estate portfolio, the name is Corporate Office Tower. Corporate Office Tower. Let me copy the project name. Sorry, Corporate Office Tower. Then hit next. If you want to introduce the plant start, plant finish by, you can do it, or you can amend them later as well. With the responsible manager, you can place later as well. Everything you can set it up later. Congratulations, new project have been created. To modify the project properties and define not convert in this wizard, click the enterprise menu. That means if we want to amend anything, we can do it later as well. The P6 is giving us the option. Now just hit finish. As you can see, one project is added under the commercial development program named Corporate Office Tower. Now I'll show you the next way with which we can add a project. If you see on the right hand side of the screen, there is a plus icon. If we hit that plus icon, from there as well we can add a new project. If you notice, it has automatically picked up the EPS of commercial development program because we hit the plus icon. We are under the commercial. We have selected the project under commercial development program, so it had automatically picked up that one. If you are your cursor is somewhere else, you need to select from here the right EPS name and hit add and next. And for the project ID, let's place it 2. And for the project name, the first one is the phase 1 and second is the phase 2, obviously. And finish. The second project have been added. I'll place the phase 1 in the first one. To differentiate, these are the two different phases. The work have been done in the two different phases. And the another way to add the project is from the left hand side. If you see the folder plus icon, if you hit there, it will also give you us the option to create a new project. Quickly selecting the EPS the same way and hitting next. Let the project ID will be 3, and again the business and hit next and finish. Yeah, now we have covered different ways through which we can introduce a project in the P6. Now I'll quickly add all of these projects under each of the portfolio or complete our task. As I have mentioned you can amend the naming convention or everything the project detail later as well. So now I want to differentiate these two portfolios. I'll introduce R in front of the real estate projects. And for the renewable one, let's introduce 3 more projects which you can see on my right inside screen here. For your reference, I have added this image. We have added all of the projects that we want to cover in this video. We have created one EPS under the company name Apex Integrated Project Group. Under these, we have 2 portfolios, which are real estate portfolio and energy. And under real estate, there are 2 different programs, which are commercial development program and residential. And similar applies to that of energy as well. There is a renewable energy program and the conventional one. And we have added projects under each of the portfolios. Now, if any of the new projects that comes under this company, it will be easier to categorize where it fits in, and we will just introduce a new project there and place the project name. So EPS is something which is used to categorize the project under a company. Lastly, I would like to add project is the lowest node of the EPS, and every project that come under the company need to sit under one of the EPS, whether that is the renewable. For this example, whether that will be the renewable one or that of the residential, where it fits in, we will add the project under that portfolio. That's all regarding this video for the EPS. On the next video, we will cover the OBS, which is the organizational breakdown structure. If you want to hear more from us, please subscribe the Planners Way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.